Hey there, I'm Shannon Reber, and today I am interviewing Brandi Baelfire, the brand new narrator of a brand new series. And th- well, there you go. Welcome.
Hi.
So, um, how you been? I mean, we talk
Great.
all the time, but how you been since the
Well,
last time I talked?
living life, living large, doing what I can, feeding kids.
That's always good. Yeah, don't let them starve. That will be bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's a hard one. Okay, so this was your very first narration, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What got you started?
Oh man. Actually a really interesting story.
Okay.
I have a class. I'm a music teacher, and I have a class that doesn't teach music at all. It's like an extra class. Like we split our kids into green group, yellow group, red group, and I
Okay.
always get the green group. And so last year I had a group of like fourth and fifth grade mixed green group.
Okay.
And we read a story, like a book, a novel called, I don't know if I can say it on here, The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Chima.
Okay.
And the kids loved it. They loved it so much. And I sat at the front of the class and just read the book to them. And they ended up loving it so much. They wanted to live in that world. And we made a movie, a full length, hour and 40 minutes long with special effects. They had scripts and everything in the
Wow.
movie. And it was the talk of the town. They go into restaurants and they're like, "Hey, you were in that movie." And so and then my kids, they were like, "Okay, well, we finished the movie. Are we gonna read the next book?" And I was like, "If you want to."
Sure, yeah.
And so I started reading to them then, and then we have all these voices and different characters from different places, and it's kind of global. And so they
Okay.
get to hear a lot of different accents. And then, my husband was like, "You should just do that. Audiobooks is a thing." And I was like, "You're right. It is." And he was like, "Let's just do it." I was like, "Let's just do it." So here I am, just doing it.
Congratulations. That is a really cool story.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so uh with the movie and everything, like were you guys able to post it somewhere? Where did you put it? Where's your movie?
Um, See, and the thing was my one of the girls in my class, she was dead set on using, what is the name of that song? Back in Black by AC/DC in the ending credits. She
Oh,
was tasked with making the ending credits.
okay.
And so when I tried to put it on YouTube, they were
Oh
like,
no.
nay, nay. But if you want, I can get you a special link just
Yes,
for
please.
you.
Yes, please. That's awesome. That's so cool.
And I
Okay.
actually am in the movie.
Hey.
So if you've seen that strange picture of me looking like a Viking woman
Yeah.
with my sword, that was me in the movie.
Hey. Okay. I don't think that was strange. That was kind of cool, actually.
Oh, well, thanks. Well, then we'll just go with that then.
There you go. Okay. So you are a famous movie star. Um you decided to become a voice actor. You're a music teacher. You're a mom. You also have dogs, right?
I do.
Dude, did you really need another thing to
I didn't, but I'm trying to
do?
get rid of one of them, and audiobooks is not it.
Oh
Neither
no, it's
are
a
my kids
kid.
or my dogs.
Oh, oh shoot, that's your husband then. Crap.
It's the teaching. I'm trying to get out of teaching because it's just my kids. In all honesty, one of my kids, she just started pre-K this year, and
Okay.
she's been quarantined 4 times by the time she got
Oh,
to January. I was like, "Look, guys, I can't afford this anymore."
oh my
So,
goodness.
because yeah, it's been pretty tough. So I was like, I need to find a way to make money from home.
That is a
So
good idea. Fingers crossed we can do it this way.
yes, let's
Yes.
hope.
Yes, we can. I believe in us.
Yes, me too.
Okay, good. Well, I
Yeah, it's
more
good
believe
times.
in you because seriously, the accents are amazeballs. You have done so well at that.
Thank you, thank you. It's
You're
been a lot
welcome.
of fun looking them up and, like, making sure that I get them just right, and I walk around and I get to practice on my students. I'll be like, "Alright, guys, we're going to go to the restroom."
It has to be the loo. You have to go to the
Yeah,
loo if you're
you've got to
British.
go to the loo and you cannot make any noises at all. You've got to be super silent. I get
Oh,
a lot of what's wrong with the teacher?
she's awesome. Hello. Have they not figured this out?
They do by the time they're in 5th grade.
Well, okay, yeah.
Anything younger than that, they're like,
Huh?
okay.
You know that by the time they reach 7th grade, they'll go back to the
They
huh?
do. Yeah, yeah, they do.
It is funny. There is the stretch of years where you're cool, and then all of a sudden you're just the least cool person in the entire world.
Exactly.
Yeah. Except you and me. Obviously, we're gonna be cool
Yeah,
forever.
we
Yeah,
stay cool. We're like,
absolutely.
I don't know. I couldn't say wine. It just gets better with age because we're just like awesome all the time.
That's
So,
true. That's true. Whiskey?
mm.
Whiskey's good. I'll go with
Is it
whiskey.
all the time?
I don't know. I don't have a clue how to make whiskey. All I know how to do is walk to the store and buy some.
And then drink it.
Exactly.
Oh man.
That was my favorite thing when we were let's see, you had just sent me the finished product and I was listening to that. I was like, I need a drink. Why didn't I buy Jameson's? This is so ridiculous. It's an Irish mythology novel and I didn't buy Jameson's. I feel so stupid.
Oh man. Oh no, no. Don't. I was beside myself, to be honest. I was like, husband. She didn't ask for anything to be changed. I don't know.
Seriously, there wasn't anything. You did so good.
Oh, I really appreciate that. I wanted to give you a good product. I went over it. I combed through it. I was like, is there anything? Okay, I need to redo this. Okay. Okay, let me think again. Let me listen. Let me listen. And I'm glad that it turned out well because I'm my worst critic.
I am the same way. Yeah, but I mean, seriously, I think that's how you have the best product is when you aren't just going in thinking you're perfect.
Hmm.
When you go in ready to work and ready to make your product better, that's when you have a really good story or narration of a story.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mhm.
I gotta say,
Wise
there.
words.
Thank you. I try. It happens occasionally. It's not very often, but every once in a while, something randomly wise pops out,
Yeah.
and then it goes away like forever.
Wait, what did I say last night? I don't know.
I have no idea. I need a notebook.
I think it was good. I think it was good. Maybe I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, but since you have this finished product out there and you're already working on book 2 for me, have you had any more or are you just waiting around for
I do. Actually, I had when I first started, man, I made my ACX profile. I started doing all the things like for my birthday. My birthday was January 8th.
Okay.
And so I told husband, I was like, hey, I want to get all these things. And he was like, whatever you say, my love. And so he got me all these things. And then we just set me up a little spot in the closet. And you can see, this is my closet.
Hey,
Welcome.
you got to
And
come out of the closet. You know that, right?
not ready. Don't tell my husband. No,
Okay.
no, but and so he got me all these things and I made my ACX profile and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. Just go out there and just start reading something. And if all these auditions, if they're terrible, that's okay because it's a learning experience. And he put in
Exactly.
4 auditions and 2 offers came within the next 2 days from those 4 auditions. So I was
Nice.
way stoked. I was like, Jed, I'm sorry, husband. Oh, there you go. His name's Jed.
It's okay.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like they really liked my audition. Is this real? It was so surreal. He was like, "I've been trying to tell you, my love. You're amazing." I thought it was just you. And so yeah, and then when I finished your first book, I put a sample of my work because it was my first sample of any work that I'd done. So I have one
Okay.
sample now. So I put my sample up on my page.
Yeah.
And I mean, within an hour, I had another email going, "Hey, I love your voice. Do you want to do my book too?" I was like, I mean, sure.
No, no, sorry. I'm too busy.
I've
No, I
got
can't do it.
a lot going on. I call it famous-ish. I'm famous-ish.
No, you're a movie star. You're a famous narrator. I mean, you got a lot more going on than
Oh, I
famous-ish.
I I had no idea, but now I do.
That's very cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And yes, tell husband that he did a very good job of encouraging you and keeping you going.
Oh,
So
yes, I
nice
will.
job, husband.
Thanks. Yeah, he's I think him, my son is, he came down with the flu today. Boo.
Oh.
I know, so he's in there, like, I don't know, watching dinosaurs or something on the TV, just chilling with his crackers, and my husband said, "I think I'm coming down with it too," so
Oh no.
I was, like, trying to get everybody set up. "Is everybody okay? Everybody has their water?" "I gotta go do this thing. I'll be back in a little bit. Don't kill each other, please."
Well, there are other things you could offer them too. Come on. It doesn't have to be only water. Crackers and water is a little bit like torture
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, I did give the boy I did give him Gatorade.
Oh,
And
okay. All right.
daddy's a grown man.
He can get his own darn Gatorade.
Yeah, I think he had a Sprite when I left. And I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
that's the worst.
I know, and my daughter, she's torturing the dog. So
Oh, well,
one of them,
that's okay.
they're like, I mean, you know how a dog picks a human?
Yeah.
This is so off topic, but a dog picks a human. I have my dog Maestro, which I've mentioned to you before. Like, I've
Yes,
visited my
yes.
mother and my kids and my husband and my dog Maestro.
And your
We
dog
have another
Maestro.
d Yeah, and my dog Maestro. I love him. He's great. I've had him for, like, 10 years. He's just the cutest little thing. And then we have Max,
Okay.
and he's terrible. He's still a puppy, but he's, like, up to here on me. So
Oh,
he's the largest Weimaraner I think I've ever seen.
oh, wow. Oh, I love
And he
Weimaraners. That's
and
so cool.
he's so weird, but he's still puppy. And him and my daughter are like each other's, and she's the little one, so she just turned
Okay.
5, and
Okay.
she's a ham and a half, and so is he. So those
The
2, we're just
yeah.
like they have the same personality, just one's a gigantic dog and the other one's a tiny blonde-haired, blue-eyed just thing.
Ah, wow. And then your child will grow up and someday watch this video and go, "Thing? You
It's
said
mom.
what about me? Oh, I need therapy and medicine." Oh my
I
gosh.
know. Yeah, that would be her. Drama. Drama. The drama of it all. Why did Bobby get to do the dishes and I didn't? Why
That
do you
is
wanna do
never
the dishes?
that is never a fight you want to have. If someone wants to do the dishes, let them do the dishes.
That's what I'm saying, girl. Go play with your dollhouse. Now's your chance.
That's really quite funny. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a lot of personality in the house.
I can't imagine. No. Mm-mm.
Don't try. You'll hurt yourself.
My house has me, goofball in 3/4. Um
I feel you.
yeah.
I love it.
My husband who's very dry, when he's in normal circumstances around normal people, and then he's a gigantoid goofball when it comes to privacy. And so nobody believes me when I tell them Joel stories. They're like, oh, he did not say, there's no way he said that. No, no, there's no way.
Oh, oh yeah, I feel that so deeply. My husband is a different person at work than he is at home. And he's like, I don't want people to know that I'm like this. So don't tell anybody. I was like, I mean, and one of the things he says, I admire about you is that you are the same person, whether you're here or there or Monday through Friday. Like, you just speak your mind and you don't ever try to sugarcoat it or fake it for anybody. I was like, why would I? So he's like, exactly.
That's quite funny right there.
And you
I'm
said you
glad
have
he
two.
admires it.
He
Three.
does. And you say you have 3 cats.
It's not my fault. We had 2 cats.
I don't blame
I
you.
told my husband I wanted a dog and he brought home a 3rd cat.
Oh no.
I love them. I love them. They are my boys are they're litter mates. They've been together their entire lives. They're like 12 or 13 and they're also gay for each other. Only for each other. We had another male a while ago and they hated him. I mean, they would not let him anywhere near, and he hid in the closet like the entire duration of his life. But they are in an exclusive relationship. So and then there's my girl who she was supposed to be a dog, but she's the best little kitty. She's very sweet. And she's like 9 and she's still just a baby.
Wait a minute. Sweet cats? I exist?
Serious. Mine are crazy. Mine are more like dogs than they are like cats.
Wow.
They will actually sit at the top of the stairs and wait for me to come home. And they're excited to see me.
Oh, that is like dogs. The only cats I've ever known were just gigantic jerks. Like swiping poor Maestro under the door, swiping at his. He's so curious. He was like, "What's meowing? What's this noise out here? Oh, what just hit me in the nose?"
I was watching a TikTok video earlier. It was this gigantic dog. I think it might have Great Dane. I think it was some sort of Great Dane. And this dog is laying on the couch and he's like all sprawled out. And the person's voice says, I am so tired from CrossFit this morning. And then in the background, you hear, it's pronounced croissants. And that's because you ate 5 of them. It was the funniest TikTok video I have ever seen in my entire life. I rolled for like 10 minutes.
I imagine so. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine. That sounds like Max. His nicknames are Sir Nubbins and Fat Sausage. Because he is, I don't know how he got so fat. They're supposed to be like lean and like skinny. No, he is not. He is fat.
No
he
fat
ate
shaming.
All the croissants. Oh, my dog. But he's just too big. How did you get this big? Who fed you?
I wonder that about myself sometimes too. Like, how did you get this big? Come on.
Oh, please.
Oh well, what do you do? Okay, so back to books.
Okay, back to books. You sit down and you read a book. That's what you do.
Yes, exactly. Well, see, I'm an audiobook person. So me with an audiobook, I'm on my treadmill usually, or doing the dishes or, whatever. I refuse to do the dishes unless I'm listening to an audiobook. That's all there is to it. There will be no housework done. There will be no housework done if I don't have a book.
Understand.
Thank you.
I do. I get it.
I have to say, I bought a copy of the book this morning and I listened to it while I was on the treadmill, and it was a pretty good time thing because it was a 59-minute story and I was on for 61 minutes, so I only had 2 minutes of silence to deal with.
Perfect. That worked out perfectly. I mean, I know people who have an hour-long drive to work in the morning, so
Uh-huh. It really is a great way to spend an hour, gotta say. Uh-huh.
can't deny it.
Uh-huh. Okay, so the book 2 is about the same length, correct? They're
Yes.
approximately. So it'll
Yeah.
be an hour again, you think?
Probably an hour and yeah, I would just think an hour.
Okay.
Maybe hour and 10, like give or take 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay, gotcha. I honestly think that's a great length of a story. I don't think it's too short or too long. I mean,
Yeah.
did it work for you? Like,
Yeah.
does it seem as though I cut it off too? It the reason that I'm asking is because that's actually a novel that I cut into segments.
Ah, I see.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so the short stories are just gonna be like that, and I'll mash them together once we finish everything. And
Oh, okay.
I figure I don't even know how many books it'll take.
I know
I
you're
have no
working on
idea.
number 4 right now, right?
Yeah, that one is so much rougher though. It's kind of
Really?
pathetic. This is a story that I wrote about 15 years ago before I really knew how to write. So overuse of words, double spacing between paragraphs. Um, let's see, what else did I do? Oh, for some reason I wasn't putting punctuation inside quotation marks. I have no idea why I didn't realize you were supposed to do that. Like, what the heck? So there's so many things that have to be fixed. So it's taken me a
Mhm.
lot longer to edit this sucker.
That's all right. That'll give me enough time to get through 2 and 3 and then be ready for
Yes.
when you're ready for 4.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll have to work on 5. And then I'll have to work on the other books that I said I was gonna finish. Oh crap.
Looks like this is gonna be a long relationship.
I hope so, man. Seriously.
I do too. I have enjoyed working with you, Shannon.
Okay. Well, I actually did want to say though that if you have time to do another novel, I have more books that I think your voice would be awesome for. So
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Whatever.
So whatever works for you, I'm cool with.
Yeah. So I've got a week off. Like we have this week of school left and then
Oh,
next week we don't have school at all. It's our winter break. And so
ooh.
I'm hoping that I'll have a lot of time to really catch up on all some of the projects that I've been working on.
Okay.
So then and as I get better, hopefully I'll be able to be more efficient with
Okay.
my editing skills and all that kind of stuff too. So
Gotcha.
and then I think we have a lot of breaks coming up. So we have a week long break now, and
Okay.
then it'll be about 6 more weeks before we have another week long break. And then it'll be
Ooh.
like 4 weeks, and then it'll be summer.
Oh my
And
goodness.
summer is free game. I'm, I'm here. This is
Uh,
what I do now. Don't ask me to come in no classroom 'cause I'm not going to do it.
you're just gonna sit in the closet. There you go.
That's it. Keep me a dew and a water, and then I'm good to go. And I guess I'll eat every now and then.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so you're a Mountain Dew person.
I
I
love
take
Mountain Dew.
my
I
husband
do.
my husband is too. So there you go. You and him can be besties as well.
We could be the Dew dudes.
That's a
It's
very
because
good idea.
yeah, and me and my husband, we're actually gamers too. Like we we have these we don't have a dining room. I mean, we have a dining room, but we don't have like a normal dining room setup. We
Okay.
have 2 gigantic computers that take up the whole thing. Like my computer wouldn't fit on this little desk that I have. Like this is like a
Dude.
32-inch desk
Okay.
and we built them ourselves.
Oh,
And so,
wow.
yeah, so that's
Dude,
the
you're
other
the
thing.
wow.
Yeah, we're
That's
those people.
yeah, you're impressive people. You just, oh, I want to start an audiobook narration business, husband. Okay, wife, let me buy you everything you could ever possibly need. Oh.
Yes. Yes.
We need a new desk. Okay, let me build this for you, wife. Oh, well.
Yes. Yes. Yes,
Well, you
wife. Whatever you want, wife. Or I'm wifelet. I am like wife, but smaller. That's what he tells me. Wifelet.
okay.
It's a very strange. We're strange people. What can we say?
There is nothing wrong with strange. Normal is boring.
See, another more wise words.
It's got to happen sometime. What is it? A broken clock is right twice a day.
That's it. That's right.
So I had my two good things. So now the rest of my words can be stupid, and we'll be all good.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Who's keeping count here?
I don't know. Probably somebody. Okay. Shoot. There was the podcast that I do is actually for my bookshop. And what I always ask people for the podcast is, what are you reading? So what are you reading?
Oh man, besides your books,
Mm.
let me see. I read a lot of webtoons too. I have a lot of stories that I'm like, I'll read a little bit here, I'll read a little bit here. And we're actually, okay, this one's a good one.
Okay.
My husband thought it would be a great idea for me to research, I guess. He's like, you have to
Okay.
listen to one of the most epic, legendary audiobooks of all time.
Okay.
And
Oh,
I'm
what
like,
is it? What?
Lord of the Rings. So
Yes.
that's what we're listening to. And
Okay.
I've actually, one of the stories that I'm doing right now has a lot of like fairies and goblins and stuff.
Okay.
And so, which I was like, oh my gosh, I get to be a fairy. What are you doing here? And then
You're a very good fairy.
oh, thank you. And there's like a leprechaun too.
Oh,
So
that's
he's
fun.
gonna be really really rough around the edges. So I'm really excited to do these. But listening to The Hobbit, I feel like is a great segue into that because I'm like listening and I'm going, how okay, what's he doing with his voice right here? Okay. I think I can hold on, Jed. Can you pause that? Let me practice.
That's
So
awesome.
that's what we've been listening to the past few nights.
Okay. Well, I gotta tell you, my favorite audiobook narrator of all time is Luke Daniels. He did you ever read the Iron Druid
Mm,
Chronicles?
I don't think so. I'm husband may have already said his name. What
Yeah, you did. It's okay. It's my husband's name is Joel, so there you go. We're all set.
There we go. But yeah, he's I've just barely started getting into audiobooks because
Okay.
I love to read. I've always read. I've just never I like to look at the words. And if I listen to an audiobook,
Oh.
I'm generally like I'm reading along with it because
Oh.
when I started reading audiobooks, my husband like I would be in bed and I would just be like just listening to it. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm listening." Because I don't know where to look. What I do with my eyes. He's like, "You're supposed to relax." I am relaxed, but it's a really intense part. So I've got to have like, I'm a real visual, so I got to look at it. And
Oh.
so, but he's like, man, for 20 plus years, he's like, that's how I read. I listen to audiobooks every night before I go to bed.
Okay.
So I've heard the name Luke Daniels, but
Hey.
from him, but so I'm
Okay.
gonna have to ask him about that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Boy, Jed, come in here. No, I'm just kidding.
He's busy Ralphing.
Oh,
Poor guy.
well, I'm glad that it's actually not that kind of. It's just
Oh, good.
they're
Okay.
just generally feeling bad. Oh
Oh.
gosh, I don't know if I could deal with any more puke in this house.
Oh.
There was a span of about a month and a half where it's just going around everybody, and
Oh.
every time somebody threw up, guess who was staying up all night with them? My
Um,
husband.
Maestro. It was Maestro. No?
No, he
Oh.
snored.
Oh,
All,
well,
all he did
what a
was snore in
jerk.
the corner. Yeah, that jerk. He's like, "What you looking at, ma? All right, just I'm going back to bed. Just take care of yourself. Can you turn that off? Thanks." So,
That's
but no,
funny right
I'm the one staying up all night with these ralphing children. But finally, it stayed pretty good, and then Austin woke up this morning with a 103. So,
Oh, that's
and I was
ooh,
like, "Oh, okay,
rude.
go to the doctor. Just
Yeah.
walk." I
Oh,
didn't tell him to walk, but yeah. So we had to take care of that today, and it's
oy
been.
vey.
I know all the sickness. I was hoping it was over, but maybe this is it.
It's it. This is it. This is it. I know it is.
And then we're gonna enjoy the rest of our lives.
Yes, yes, you are. And you're never gonna get sick again. Hmm.
Oh, knocking on wood.
I don't have, wait, yes, I do. There you go.
There you go. See, now we're covered. We got our wood knocking. Audiobook narrator, my tail end. Oh gosh.
No, that's funny right there. It is funny. It is funny the little things that you realize happen only after you start working with audiobook narrators. Like I had this my let's see. It's the Sintamani Chronicles is the name of the trilogy that my narrator did for me. And
Uh-huh.
on book 3, she's I don't even remember what it was, but she mispronounced something, like hilariously mispronounced something. And I sent her a message. I was like, I'm not sure what you were trying to say, but that's definitely not right. She's like, oh, sorry, I was so busy focusing on clenching my teeth while I talked that I didn't get what I was supposed to be saying. Like, I never even thought about things like that. It just seems like all you have to do is read, and I'm like, no, that's not all you
Oh
have to do at
man.
all.
Oh no, there's so many things that I'm thinking about while I'm reading. Like,
Yeah.
am I portraying this tone correctly? Like, is this supposed to be, like I don't know if you probably did notice, but when it was Fenton and then it was Quinlan, I tried to change the tone.
Mhm.
Fenton, whenever it's from his kind of point of view, I try to
Yes.
make it sound like it's really not snobby, but like he's impatient and
Yes, impatient
he's
is
like
the
he
first
feels
thing
like
I notice.
every everybody around him is just he can't deal with it. They're beneath him. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I can't wait till I can just get out. I just need to kill this woman and just be done with this." And
Yes.
then when it swaps to Quinlan, I try to make it sound more delicate because she has more emotions and she has,
Yes.
she's waking up and she's worried and she's like, "Oh my God, this woman just died." And so I tried to
Uh-huh.
make that swap. And so
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of things that I'm thinking about while I'm trying to read. And gosh, mouth noises are ridiculous. I didn't
Oh.
realize I made the noise so much before I
Oh.
spoke.
Oh, that's
And so
funny.
when I first started, just reading random stuff, just listening to my microphone and my headphones and
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
just pick something up and just read it. And I was like, what is this mouth noise thing? And so I was like, I'm constantly editing, like, oh gosh, mouth noises and breathing and gosh, I'm like, was I supposed to take a breath right there? And there'll be times, I'll read like 2 paragraphs and then I'll just exhale all the gross air that I've got left and just because I'm a musician, and so I'm used to singing and playing my clarinet and all this kind of stuff. And so I just
Okay, okay.
exhale everything I've got left and then I take in a nice big new fresh breath and oh,
Oh.
gotta edit that out too. So there's a lot going on. And then there was one time when I was reading and then I read a line and then I don't remember how I read it. Oh, I read it like Fenton. And then I realized after the fact because it said afterwards, Queen Fan said, and I was like,
Okay.
oh, I gotta read that again.
Wrong one.
Who's saying all this stuff? I don't know. Who's talking right now? And so that's just like some random stuff that I do that's just weird.
Well,
And so
I gotta quick tell you this. A lot of female narrators and male narrators too. They don't do the opposite sex terribly well. Like they either over butch a guy's voice or make the girl's voice a little too squeaky and high if it's a guy. And
mhm.
you really your Eli voice is my favorite guy voice that I have heard in a
Aw,
very long time from a girl narrator. The
well,
Eli
thank you.
voice is amazing. Well done. Here, you
Thank
have to take a
you.
bow. Take a bow. There you go.
I thank you, I do. I was concerned that, that I wasn't gonna portray Eli and Ty well enough apart, and then I got Ty, Ty and Eli apart, and then Ty started sounding too much like Quinlan, so I was like, "Man, this is a delicate balance." I hope everybody knows who's who. 'Cause I'm I'm hoping that I can just stick with it, like, I tried to just put them all in, like, a different spot in my mouth. If that makes any sense.
It actually does. It does a lot. I yeah, but it was very well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Well,
Congratulations.
and you know what's funny? My husband has told me the same thing. He's like, "You do guy voices really well." I was like, "Oh, thank you, my love." And I think his favorite was, but I don't think he's heard Eli yet. I don't think he's gotten to listen to the whole thing yet. But
Oh.
he has heard the Velman. And when I said the Velman needs no slave, the Velman needs no slave. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I just got goosebumps, my love." I was like,
That
"You
was a
lie."
pretty that was a pretty good thing too, I gotta say.
Thank you. I mean, I was like, I really tried to just get into it
Mhm.
and just go for it. And it was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. If she doesn't like it, she can tell me and I'll change it, but I'm just gonna do it.
Exactly, and I did, so you were all set there.
There you go. And you dug it, and now here we are.
Exactly. Okay, I have to ask you a question that might give away spoilers, but try to answer the question without giving away spoilers. Do you
Okay, I'll do
have
my best.
do you have any theories? Do you have any ideas of who is who
Oh man.
and all that jazz? Of who Quinlan is? Do you have an idea who Quinlan
Man,
is?
Quinlan. Man, I don't know. Quinlan, I think is related to see, I just again. So
Mhm.
she's somehow related to Fan. At first, I was thinking maybe there's like some weird plane meld thing going on,
Oh.
like as in this person is this person and they're just living in two different and they've got to try to they're like running a race side by side kind of deal, like
Darn
they're
it, why
they're
didn't
living
I
in
think of that?
like two different planes of existence,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. That would be awesome. I'm gonna
you know what
do
I'm trying to
that
say? Like
someday.
two different dimensions,
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
same person. And
right,
they're steadily like this one does something and it's messing with what this one's doing, or
right.
she's not getting the message. And so she's still in turmoil kind of deal. And so
Oh,
I thought that Quinlan was fanned for a while. And then I just went,
oh.
but no, but it felt too obvious
Okay,
for it to and shallow. And I went, "No,
okay.
I feel like it's deeper than that." So I went so then I kept reading. And then I got onto my Audible and I snuck the 3rd book into my Kindle. And and I
Cheater,
was like,
cheater.
"So sorry."
The
But I am suitably shamed.
oh, well,
I couldn't help myself. I'm just, I'm a bibliophile. What can I do? I had
that
to know.
that makes
And
me
so,
happy. That makes me so
but
very, very happy.
I just love to read.
Yay.
But when and then let me see who's I don't know if Eli I still haven't figured it out yet. Eli is somebody connected to Quinlan who's I don't think he's in denial. I know that. And then I can't figure out Shane. I
Oh,
feel like and if this theory is correct, I've done I've done some strange things with accents. But
okay.
if Shane and the Velman are the same person, then I've messed up. But um but maybe I haven't because he does speak Russian and I've been practicing that Russian phrase. Man, how does it?
Oh,
A ty говоришь по-русски.
hey,
I
nice
practice.
job. Nice job. Very
Oh
well
gosh, I,
done.
I practice it at least 5 times a day. Several times, 5 times a day.
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, I'll sit down on my computer and I go, "A ty говоришь." What was that word she put in there? And then last night I was doing it. I was like, I was just playing the game and I just went, "A ty," and I just looked at my husband and I went, "Huh." And he was like, "What?" I was like, "What did she write?" He was like, "Who?" Just
The
just
crazy
ignore me,
chick
my
up
love.
north.
Yeah, just ignore me, my love. I don't know. I'm trying to remember, but I can't remember. I'm not looking at it. It's okay. I'll read it later.
I gotta tell you, there's French coming up soon too.
Oh, I'm so excited about that. I remember you told me about French and Dutch. Dutch
Yes,
is gonna be
yes.
fun.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's gonna
love
be
things like that. I love books that actually do that. That
mhm.
will give you the little snippets of something without just saying this is what they said in Dutch. I
Yeah.
I like the ones that, so that's why I've been doing that.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. And it's fun for
Yay!
me because I get to do like, you know, all these things I've been goofing off with all my life is doing all these weird accents just to make people laugh. Now I get to
Yeah.
do it, you know, and put it on the internet and become famous-ish.
Famous, yes. I think you're more famouser than you're
Then
giving
I
yourself credit for.
maybe one day for sure.
You will be my second favorite because Luke Daniels still has number one. I'm sorry. I'm
Yes.
terribly sorry.
No.
Luke Daniels still has number one, but
I'm
you're
still a
number two.
noob. I'm totally a noob. So I'm gonna look him up and see what I can
Oh,
learn from him because you never stop learning.
that's true. Exactly. I
There's
yeah,
my wise words for the day.
those are very wise words. Congratulations. Uh, well, yeah, if you do decide to read those or listen to those, it's Kevin Hearn. And it's the Iron Druid series. I think I'm on like book 6, and I think
Mm-hmm.
there's 9. I think. I might be
Iron
wrong
Druid.
about that, but yeah.
I'm gonna write that down.
I'll send you a message though. That way you don't have
Yeah.
to get up.
Oh no, I'm not getting up. I got my pen right here just in case. This my reading closet. I gotta make notes. I come prepared. I iron. What you IROM? Good lord.
Oh boy.
Come on, girlfriend. Iron Druid.
Correct.
There we go. I know.
I gotta say, it is hilarious. Every once in a while, there will be like this one teensy weensy little sound that I'm like, oh, that's hilariously Southern. That's so cute.
Oh, from
But
me.
yeah, yeah. But it's only like 2 words, and they're words that I say too. Which now I can't remember what they are. But in the book, I was like, no, nobody else will pick up on the little weensy teensy Southern because it's not really Southern. It's just uh, I was born in Missouri and I've got family in Texas. So I mean, I know the Southern accent. So I know what to listen for and I
Mhm.
recognize the little dialect issues. So yeah, there were a couple of little things, but in talking to you, I do hear it a little more now.
Yeah, my husband was like, "I wonder if she'll tell you sound different because everybody that's heard, like, the little sample goes,
Mhm.
"I can't even tell it, it's you." And I'm like, "Really? It'll sound like me?" But
I
it's and,
think so.
I was born in, Chattanooga, Tennessee, so all of my
No way.
family's from there. Yes, ma'am, and then,
Okay.
I was raised in Houston, Texas.
Okay, okay.
And then now I live in this really small town in Louisiana. And my husband is from another really small town in Louisiana. So he's what he calls redneck.
Oh.
He goes, my love, you don't sound no different to me now. What you talking about? He's like, you used to sound weird to me, and now you just sound normal. I was like, maybe you're getting used to the way I talk. He's like, nope, I think you talk like me. Great.
That's fun, actually. I like that a lot.
So evidently I'm more country than I try to let on, but I really try. I really try not to bring that into my reading. Really try to make it real vanilla.
Well, you did, and you did a very good job, but there was just like two words
Yeah.
that I noticed, and it's ones that I say too. So
Mhm.
I totally got it. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, keep going.
I
Keep
wonder
reading.
if
Oh
I
my
would
gosh.
listen to it, if I would even ever catch them.
I honestly doubt you would. I do not think I don't think anybody else would either. But since I knew you were from Louisiana, that's how I even picked up on it.
Yeah, I picked up on it.
uh,
Well,
wh-
makes me human.
exactly, and it's pretty good that you're human because it would make the rest of the narration thing a little more difficulter, I would think. I mean, if you're actually a fairy, you do have to come and visit me. But other than that, that's the only rule.
I got you. I
Flap your
got you. And
wings. Flap your wings. Oh, Fan is your queen if you're a fairy.
oh, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. She's still my queen. Queen Fan, please give me blessings for today. Tell me what's the weather like.
Well, oh yeah.
Man, I can't wait.
I'm gonna have to write you into the book now, right?
Well, it'd be like that sometimes.
Okay, well, I should probably cut this off before Zoom starts trying to charge me money, which I don't have. I don't have enough to go around. But quick note: did you notice that we had 2 sales of the book today?
I did. And I
Yay
immediately texted.
us!
I know. I was like, oh, 2 books in one day. Hey, hey. We're famous-ish again.
Famous-ish, and we probably made about 20 cents.
Woo! I can't
40
wait.
cents now. 40 cents because there's 2 of them.
That's right. That's right. What are we gonna do?
Exactly. We're
I'm
going to
super
sell a lot
pumped.
more books. We are going to sell a lot more books because you're awesome and you're going to be famous.
Aw, thank you. And you are famous.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Well, I know that like my best friend who's down here, she
Okay.
is way excited. Way excited.
Oh,
She's
okay.
like she's telling everybody, she's like, "Hey," because it's not my real name.
Yeah, I
She says,
know.
"Hey, y'all." And some lady's talking about she's got all these problems with these kids in her class. And she's like, you know what would fix that? I heard about this girl. You got to look her up on YouTube. Her name's, and she looks at me and I go, Brandi? She goes, yeah, Brandi Baelfire. They're like, and they look at me and they go, do you know her? I go, oh, very well.
Yes.
Better than anybody, in fact. So she's just over there singing my praises. So
you gotta love when you have a friend who will do that for you.
oh man, she's so loud and I love it. I love her to pieces.
Yeah, you had some very Southern right there. I like it a lot.
Thank you.
All right. On that note, it was lovely talking to you, and we've got another book coming, so everybody keep an ear out for it. And book 1 is Through the Mist, and Brandi Baelfire is an awesome narrator. So there you go. It was good talking to you.
You too, Shannon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.